100 Civics Questions and Answers in Order 2X. 2008 Version Civics Test, Part 6. Questions 76 to 90. Anne and Mark are seated in their usual spot at the dining table. Mark is feeling confident as they work through the final stretch of the civics test questions.
Mark, this is part 6, the last batch of questions. I'll read the question and give you 3 possible answers, and you'll choose the one you think is correct. Then I'll explain the answer. Ready to finish strong?
Let's do it. I'm ready to bring it home.
Question 76. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? A. Freedom of speech. B. The right to vote. C. The right to bear arms.
I think the answer is A. Freedom of speech.
Correct. The First Amendment protects several key freedoms, including speech, religion, press, assembly, and the right to petition the government. These are foundational to a democratic society. Question 77. What is the capital of your state? A. Answer, depends on where you live. B. Washington, D.C. C. New York City.
I think the answer is A. Answer, depends on where you live.
Correct. Each state has its own capital, where the state government is based. For example, California's capital is Sacramento, and Texas's is Austin. Question 78. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? A. Vote, run for office. B. Pay taxes, serve on a jury. C. Protest, join the military.
I think the answer is A. Vote, run for office.
That's right. Voting in elections and running for public office are 2 important ways Americans can contribute to the democratic process and have a voice in government. Question 79. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? A. 100. B. 435. C. 50.
I think the answer is B. 435.
Correct. The House of Representatives has 435 members, with seats allocated based on the population of each state. This ensures proportional representation for all Americans. Question 80. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? A. All people of the state. B. Only the people in the senator's district. C. Only citizens in the state.
I think the answer is A. All people of the state.
Correct. U.S. senators represent everyone in their state, regardless of whether they are voters, citizens, or permanent residents. Question 81. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? A. He was a U.S. diplomat. B. He was the first president of the United States. C. He invented the telephone.
I think the answer is A. He was a U.S. diplomat.
That's right. Benjamin Franklin was instrumental in securing French support during the American Revolution, which was crucial to the colony's victory over Britain. Question 82. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? A. April 15th. B. March 15th. C. May 15th.
I think the answer is A. April 15th.
Correct. April 15th is tax day in the United States. If it falls on a weekend or holiday, the deadline is extended to the next business day. Question 83. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. A. The Civil War. B. World War I. C. The Korean War.
I think the answer is A. The Civil War.
That's correct. The Civil War was fought from 1861 to 1865 between the northern states, the Union, and the southern states, the Confederacy. The main issues were slavery and states' rights. Question 84. What is one branch or part of the government? A. The President. B. The Supreme Court. C. Congress.
I think the answer is A. The President.
That's correct. The President is part of the executive branch, which is responsible for enforcing laws and managing the operations of the federal government. Question 85. What is one thing that Benjamin Franklin is famous for? A. He was a U.S. diplomat. B. He discovered electricity. C. He signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
I think the answer is A. He was a U.S. diplomat.
Correct. Franklin's diplomacy was critical to the success of the American Revolution. He also contributed to the drafting of the Constitution and was an influential inventor and thinker. Question 86. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? A. Life, liberty. B. Free speech, the right to vote. C. Education, property.
I think the answer is A. Life, liberty.
Correct. The Declaration of Independence states that all individuals have unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These principles are central to American democracy. Question 87. What does the Constitution do? A. Sets up the government. B. Declares independence. C. Establishes state laws.
I think the answer is A. Sets up the government.
That's right. The Constitution outlines the structure of the federal government, including the roles of the legislative, executive, and judicial branches, and defines the rights of the people. Question 88. Who makes federal laws? A. Congress. B. The President. C. The Supreme Court.
I think the answer is A. Congress.
Correct. Congress, which consists of the Senate and the House of Representatives, is responsible for creating laws that apply across the entire country. Question 89. What is one right only for United States citizens? A. Freedom of religion. B. Freedom of speech. C. Vote in a federal election.
I think the answer is C. Vote in a federal election.
That's correct. Only U.S. citizens can vote in federal elections, such as for the President and members of Congress. Voting is both a right and a responsibility of citizenship. Question 90. What is the name of the national anthem? A. America the Beautiful. B. The Star-Spangled Banner. C. God Bless America.
I think the answer is B. The Star-Spangled Banner.
Correct. Written by Francis Scott Key during the War of 1812, the Star-Spangled Banner became the national anthem in 1931. Its lyrics reflect the resilience and strength of the nation. Well done, Mark. That's it. You've completed all 90 questions. You've worked so hard, and I'm confident you'll do great on your test.
Thanks, Anne. Your help made all the difference. I'm ready to ace this.